All right, turn it off already. I'll talk about anything other than politics. I can't take it anymore. And the reason I can't take it is because you've got criminals and gangsters running America, and you actually don't even know it. I mean, it's unbelievable to me. You actually listen to a word they say, and you don't know who they are, what they're doing. It's unbelievable. You don't read it. You didn't read It Can't Happen Here by Sinclair Lewis, so you don't know that there's a gang that has taken over America. I read it to you once before. It went over your heads, under your feet, and your arms. You know, in the T-zone. It hit you in the T-zone, and you let it go right through you. Should I read it again? Nah, I don't think it matters. I think it's over. I think it's all over, basically. I see 20 years from now, everyone playing checkers, houses unplugged from the grid. In other words, Cuba. All 50 states sort of like a Cuba. No economy, houses that are fading, no paint on the houses, no services, spies on every block, answering only to Obama and his SA. And anyone who speaks out is either taken to a prison camp or shot, disappeared. And you wouldn't even care because at that point it'll be too late. No one will be left to say a word. That's where this leads. He's a young man yet, remember that. The old communists that he used to get into power will be gone. And they're rather moderate compared to him. This guy's an extremist, in my opinion. Maybe I should read for you Sinclair Lewis's It Can't Happen Here about the nightmarish vision of a future in America where a right-wing party emerges that takes over America. But everything he said about a dictatorship arising from the right did not happen. But now we have a tyranny of a dictatorship that has arisen under Barack Hussein Obama. And since it's only 6 months into it and they're doing it rather, boiling pot method, you don't even see what's happening here. The big linchpin here is the healthcare thing. If he gets away with this, it's over. He will control you from the cradle to the grave, and you will be dependent upon the government from cradle to grave for your medication and for your medical care. And at that point, the economy, I would say this represents not 1/7 of the economy, because there are no limits on what people can demand from the system, and because this communist government will want to expand their power and control through the medical system, it could become 30% of GDP to pay for this. So it could be 1/3 of the economy devoted to health care. Federal costs will actually drive up the cost of health care. So if I made these points yesterday, and if you learn today that Obama makes private medical insurance illegal, which it does, came out in Investors Business Daily, what more do you need to know? Sotomayor should have been stopped. She divided America racially. She's racially divisive. She also took the side of the, if you remember the Puerto Rican situation, it was a big deal. But there's no question that Sotomayor is unqualified. Let's put aside her politics. The woman is not at the level of a Supreme Court justice. Liberal or conservative, you want a judicial excellence and eloquence, right? Where is it in her? Where is it? It's like a Maoist judge. They took someone from the lower ranks of a court, and they said, well, now you're going to be a justice on the Supreme Court because we need to make the Supreme Court, a little more communistic. So